Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to take a look at the Strike Industries Charging Handle Extended Latch. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to take a look at the Strike Industries Extended Latch for your charging handle. If you're like me, you're kind of liking the fact that a lot of these products are coming out for the AR, and it makes it a little easier to run the gun. But you don't want to spend 80-90 bucks on a whole charging handle just to get the extended latch feature on them. And some of them, I mean, they look great, they probably work great, but I'm not willing to spend that much money on a small aluminum part. So I decided to opt for something like this. I purchased this a while back, and I've been meaning to put it on. We're going to install this today on the charging handle, and I'm going to give you a little info about it. I think it ran about $8. And if you need to upgrade your charging handle and you don't want to drop a ton of cash, I recommend this. Okay, it's a black anodized finish, aluminum. It's a perfect addition for either their Strike Industries charging handle or your own standard one. Feels right without being overly large or in the way of a mounted scope. And that's what I really like, because the AR I'm putting this on has that lucid scope on it that I reviewed a few videos back. From what I've seen on one of the ones that I tested in the store where I purchased this, it latches to the upper just fine. It's comfortable. It looks small. Some of the extended charging handles I've seen look ridiculously huge. Kind of almost looks like it would get in the way of the gun, operating the gun. So something like this for me is perfect. So what we're going to do, I'm going to come back after I take the old one out of my old charging handle. And that's fairly simple. I actually use I forget what they call these, but you push down on it and it gives a little whack. I designed this one. I cut this one down for putting in your magazine catch on an AR lower. And I just filed that end down really, really fine there, so it goes in and the edge of this catches it and pushes it through, so you don't mar up your AR. But it's also the perfect size for your roll pin on your charging handle. So we're going to take that out, and we're going to install this one, and I'm going to give you some first-hand opinions of what I think about it. I got the old one out. I actually kind of cheated. I was just testing to see if this would fit before I started the video. It pushed right out, no problem. So I'm going to remove the last of this pin here. This comes with its own pin. It's a reinforced roll pin, so it's a little easier to put in. Comes in a nice little baggie with a new spring and everything. So basically what you do is you tap out this little pin here. Take out the old spring, take out the old charging handle. I'm going to put those to the side. Then you're going to line this up. Now I'm going to take this out. And since I'm not reusing it, I'm going to try and pull it out with just a needle nose. I wouldn't normally do that to a roll pin if I was going to reuse it, because it would squash the end. But we're using all new stuff on this. So we're going to open this up. And I don't know why, but I get the feeling I'm opening a bag of illicit drugs when I use this little baggie. Alright. Put that stuff out there. There's your spring. And there's your pin. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's there. We're going to place the spring. You'll see there's a kind of slot there where it looks like the spring would fit. So we're going to place it in there. And I'm going to, this is always kind of tricky. I'm going to take this from the bottom and start it. Let's see. Which side is tapered? There we go. Take it from the bottom and start it like that. So once I get it lined up, I can just tap it all the way through. So once I get that done, I'm going to come right back and we're going to show you how to finish the installation. Alright, I'm back. I got the roll pin in. I got it started. Okay, got it started there. And have the spring in place. I used a little Miltech 1 grease on the spring just to keep it lubricated. Now I'm operating here from the bottom. Let's see. Because I want to be able to see when this hole is over that hole. This may take a while, so I don't mean to bore you guys out there. But see if I can get it right in place there. I'm going to drive it in. Alright, I think I got it in place. I think I got an idea how to get it in place. There we go. Oh, it slipped. So anyway, that's where you want it. You want it right there. I know you probably can't see it on the camera, but the hole is lined up perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the camera. I'm going to tap this the rest of the way in, and just in case it takes forever, so you guys don't get too bored. And I'll show you what it looks like installed on the gun. Alright, so this is my first time doing this, so this took me embarrassingly long, but I got it. What I did was I lined up the hole. I took the pin out that I started. I lined up the hole and used this kind of as a slave pin and drove that through it. Finally, I got it. So I'm just going to finish it off here. There's the last little bit to tap in. And we're almost there. Here's a little smaller punch. There we go. Nice and flush and level. Feels really nice. Feels really good on there. Nice strong spring. Yeah, so I'm going to come back, we're going to put it in the gun, we're going to try it out and see how it feels. Alright, so here it is on the gun. Hope you can see that. There we go. Makes for a lot easier charging. And it didn't cost a fortune, and it's not huge and sticking out a mile off the gun. I kind of like it. Let's see if I can get this in there. Yeah, just grab a hold of it, let it go. And yes, this gun was checked before I brought it out here. Anyway, that's it right there. That's your latch. It's a real comfortable upgrade, and I mean, for $8, you can't beat that. $8 or $9, depending on where you order it online. You can't beat that as an upgrade. It does make the weapon more functional. It's not just a tactical appearance type thing. And for me, first time I've ever pulled one apart, and yeah, it took me a little while, but I figured out a method, and the slave pin method works very well. You just run that right up in there in the hole, and you tap it through with the pin. So, all in all, that's my review of the Strike Industries charging handle extended latch, and I'm pretty pleased with it. So we will see you guys soon. I got a lot more videos in the hopper, so talk to you guys later.